I feel like I'm a little out of practice in the matchup right now. So I just need to kick around Falco and get some talk through like how I'm handling some of the situations that I'm put in.
Sure. So was the idea that you would be kicking around my Falco?
Uh, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I just need to know. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So I'm just heading into. I'm heading in. Do you have my code still, right? Or do you have the?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mine's like easy. It's like KirbyKaze. Oh yeah, new people say hello. Like Zania says hello.
But oh, what is Zanya hanging out with you?
Well, I was in a Discord call with her.
Oh, word.
Let's punish. Yeah, I mean, like the pressure, like your combo game from like when we last like played this one seems good. Yeah, like so far the punish game seems good. I think that like you try to like do weird like decisions with your jumps sometimes, like with when you choose to go in the air, but nothing really like nothing like too like sketchy yet. Yeah, good wave touch back. Oopsie.
Got his ass.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Upbeat, like the upbeats onto the platforms are working well too. Like it's just, I don't know, like seems fine.
Oh, oh my god. Maybe I just need to be the luckiest boy. That's all that needs to happen.
Perhaps. Or maybe I just need to be lucky. It kind of just avoided you at the end.
Yep.
Nice call it. Oh god. You had to stall there. What are you trying to go for there?
I was trying to go for Nair. I thought like my Nair would like extend a little bit further and beat you out before you release charge.
See, I would just say that like just whiff punishing in those situations is like safer, because like I've already committed to like, you don't have to like beat me up my timing, because I've already like told you what my move is gonna be.
Right.
Nice F smash. That was
yeah,
so
just kind of took my finger off the trigger there.
Ah, okay. I was like, how did that work? That made no sense whatsoever. I think you're relying too much on power shield at like full screen and like full screen and like approaching like not really full screen, but like distances where I can approach you to like to do the heavy lifting on your like anti-lasers. Because like on that one I just approached over the power shield. Got me on a good day. Yeah, this is a good day. I haven't hit like an edge guard like that in years. Good challenge. Good hit. Nice. I like the bomb. Okay, So I like the adjustment you're making, like using the bombs to, like with the wavelands to like pressure my shield on the side platforms, because you needed a solution to shield drops. So like that's good. Like, I'm sure you know this, like, from playing, but, like, Falco's, like, whole thing is that, like, he's trying to, like, establish control of the neutral. So, like, having more ways of challenging him during, like, the spots, like, in the positions he has to play where he's not in control, that allow you to, like, be safer and not, like, all in, that's, like, really, really critical. So, like, what you're doing right now is really good. Yeah. Just, yeah, keep it up. I'd consider, like, seeing if you can find ways, like, to challenge me without, like, without going for, like, grab in some of those spots. Like, the grabs are working, but I'm just wondering if, like, if there's something, like, if there's a safer alternative that can be found. Like, the bomb stuff is, the bomb pressure stuff, like, looks good. Because it's hard for me to, like, pressure you. Like, it's hard for me to, like, find, like, ways of, like, just, like, fishing for mistakes on you when you do that. And that's kind of, like, one of Falco's things in the matchup. Like, those jabs were good, too. Like, you're scrapping, like, what's doing well, what's working well for you is your scrapping game here. Like, yeah, I just got bodied. Perhaps the edge guard woke you up.
Yeah, possibly.
The fuck? What do you think is going wrong?
I I don't know. Like I'm just not finding any openings. Like I feel like the openings I'm finding, I'm making the most that I can out of them. But like I'm just not getting like a lot of openings that either I used to or like I don't know.
That makes sense. Yeah, like, it's not... Because I don't feel like you're playing... I don't think that you're playing, like, that badly or anything. But it's just... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you disagree, but...
Yeah, like, So... Yeah, so, like, last week or 2 weeks ago... So, some amount of time ago, you know, I was at a tournament, and I lost to Loomer, and I lost, like, pretty bad. Like, I haven't lost that bad. To like anyone like around my skill level that bad in a while. And I went back and I watched the VODs and I'm like, I'm not really playing that bad. I'm not making a ton of mistakes. He's just like just in my face, like just not letting me get away with anything.
Yeah. So were the games recorded?
Yeah.
We can watch that.
Yes, but like I feel like I need to do something a little more actionable.
Nothing wrong with that. So when he's in your face, like what was he doing?
Just like a lot of back airs, things like that. And I don't even think it's necessarily like that he's in my face. Like he's just using better moves.
Oh, I mean, like Falco has better moves than Samus. That's kind of unavoidable. Yeah. Like that's like those are like I get the impression that you're trying to trick me a lot.
Honestly at this point I'm not even trying to. Like I'm just trying to like do moves that I think will work at this point.
Okay, so if you're at like the just do moves like phase, then like my question there would be like, what do you think those moves are for you? Like, if you're not sure what to do versus Falco, like, what do you think, like, the moves are that Samus wants to do versus him in general?
I mean, I feel like I'm doing them down smash, up tilt, nair.
Oh my god, that was an F smash. Damn. I mean, you're getting hits. I think... I don't know. Let me focus on you for a bit. When you're hit out of in the air from a combo, what's your goal? To get out of the combo or like to hit me?
A lot of times I am trying to trade, so that could be part of it.
Yeah, because I think that like on some of these it makes sense to trade, but like on some of these it definitely does not. Like there, I think like more patience is like, I think more patience at the ledge is like absolutely something kind of vital. Like, I think that too many times, like, when I'm not sure what to do, and you're shielding, like, in this position, I kind of, like, start, like, looking for F-smash, and then, like, a lot of times you'll just kind of give me it. I notice it's usually on wave dash out of shield, so I feel like a big thing for you is, like, finding a way to recover on stage at these positions, and then, like, play off, like, your shield without having to do, like, wave dash. Like, like, just what you did there was good. Like, just letting me, like, hit you onto the edge again. Like, that seems like a big thing, because... And I think that, like, it feels bad because you're, like, not gaining control of the stage back right away, but, like, I think that we just have to accept that, like, on some of these, like, you don't have that luxury. You're not in a position that's good enough where you can, like, look for that yet. Because, like, there you, like, held onto your stock a lot more effectively, like, against my stuff. Like, just in general. As for that one, like, I would try to avoid double jumping around me like that if you can. Like, you saw that I was shielding on the platform. I don't know why we wouldn't just, like, bomb there, you know? Like, jumping around me, I feel like, just kind of puts you into the spot where, like, Samus doesn't want to be, but... I don't know. You got the hit, though, so maybe I'm wrong, but... I feel like part of the problem is, like, we rely on, like, but I got the hit. Like, too much is, like, grounds for, like, whether or not a play was good.
Come on.
Oh. That's cool though. I like that game. But you can you see what I mean about like just chilling when you're like when you're at like the corner though?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I feel like if you have, like, there's kind of like, if you're in disadvantage and you have, like, no stage control, like, I feel like it doesn't make sense to, like, play for the trade. Unless you're, like, getting, like, exactly down smash. Because, like, even if you get something, like, the reward isn't going to be that high anyway. Wow, I didn't land. Oopsie daisy. Oh, I thought I got you. Ugh. Yeah, I'd say that, like, one of Samus's best moves is, like, the more I, like, kind of, like, work with Samus players, like Zemi and stuff, the more I'm kind of convinced that her back air is kind of the truth. When it comes to, like, I know that you're gonna kind of, that your whole thing is, like, but it's, like, hard to set up, and admittedly, yes. I think that, like, her back air and up air are kind of invaluable for, like, their disjoint, though. Like, I've had to come around on her up air a lot. Same with her fair. Like, in back air. Nice. Like, her back, like, the entire foot of her, like, back air is disjointed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically, I mean, you're technically correct.
I mean, it's, if you disagree, that's fine. It's just, yeah. I don't know why you hire me if you're just gonna laugh at my suggestions.
No, like, I mean, no, like, it's good insight to have. Like, you know, like, I am just forever burned by a Smashboard signature I saw, like, you know, 20 some odd years ago, comparing Samus's back air to Jigglypuff. So
okay, so like, so somebody on Smashboard said something dumb. Like, I've said dumb things on Smashboards. In fact, that might even be me. Like, Is it me?
No.
Okay. If it was, like, I totally get it, like... Because I had some ignorant fucking opinions back in the day. But, yeah, it's like... You have to, like, I don't know, you just overcome that. Like, part of, like, getting better at anything is overcoming those things. Yeah, like, it's a good move. Like, try, like, I would use it with the platforms more. Like, the thing is, like, something I noticed when, like, from looking at Swooper and, like, some of the others is that they, like, a lot of, like, the standard, like, anti-Falco positions. Like, we all know that, like, Falco has, like, trouble with shield drop. Like, he's a lot more willing to, like, look for those positions when he's not sure what to do. Like, I was working with, like, a local Samus, like, Dope or something. I don't know if you know him, but...
Yeah, I know Dope.
Yeah, like, that's something that he and I were, like, when we had coaching one time, like, that's something he and I, like, looked at together. Like, just going on the side platforms more, and then, like, not, like... Because he also has, like, a similar thing where he tries to compete with power shields a lot. And, like, when it works, it's really good. Like, I get the appeal. Like, hell, I played a grappler, for fuck's sakes. Do you think I don't know, like, how good power shielding is when it works? Like, But yeah, it's just we can't rely on it every time. Like, what we get from, like, playing on Falco's weaknesses is more important sometimes than what we get from playing on our strengths. Like, that's how I always look at it.
Yeah.
Like, top tiers, like, the top tiers are good because they just have, like, they don't need, like, people get the wrong ideas about the top tiers. They're not, like, good because, like... They're not good because they just, like, beat every position. It's just they don't need as many specific positions to win. Like, the mid tiers, like, have to, like, kind of, like, set up, like, specific stuff in order... Like, the mid and low tiers just have to set up, like, specific spots in order to be relevant with them. And, like, the advantage is that, like, they don't have... Like, they usually have way more experience in those spots compared to their opponent, because who the fuck has, like, Samus and, like, Luigi and Ness and, like, Donkey Kong and, like, Game & Watch experience, right?
Right.
But, like, the top tier... That's why a lot of, like, when played to their, like, peak, like, the characters that, like, beat them hard, at, like, that beat a given, like, mid-tier hardest are, like, just the ones that, like, kind of, like, deny them the most, like... They're, like, their key thing, like, the most effectively. It's not usually the one that just, like, kills them the hardest. It's usually the one that denies them their stuff. It just happens that, like, that happens to be the same character a lot, because it's often Sheik. But, like, if it's not Sheik, it's usually the character that just says, like, you can't have your good thing. Boom. Ow. Yeah, that one I just read the F-tilt. It's like, ledge dash, I will avoid it, and then I will kill him. Nice. Did any Samuses go to Don't Park? I feel like Wevins and like Morse and everyone didn't go.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, all the Samuses outside of like Techno are pretty like East Coast based.
Yeah, I was gonna say it didn't feel like a Samus tournament, and I was like, Morse is like East Coast, like other than like basically, yeah, it was like Techno, Zemi, like other than them, who the hell is out there? I don't know if you know about Zemi. Zemi's cool. I like
No,
Zemi.
haven't heard of them.
He's from it doesn't surprise me. He's Canadian. He's from BC. When you get the spot dodge, like, what makes you decide if you're gonna spot dodge or not? Like, when you get the PS, like, what makes you decide what to do?
Can you repeat that?
So when I approaching laser, and you like power shield spot dodge, like what's like the logic there?
A lot of times there's it's a mechanical error, not a personal decision.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? I'm just trying to crouch and power shield.
Yeah, but like presumably there would be something after the power shield if you're like reading me like lasering in. Or are you just like power shielding like into like power shield? Like that's what I'm trying to figure. Like what I'm trying to figure out is what are you trying to do with these power shields? And if you don't know, then like that's okay. But I feel like there needs to be a plan with them other than like power shield and then get another power shield. Like, are you trying to advance out of them? Are you trying to get a hit? Are you trying to like, if so, what hit? Like that's one of my big question marks. Because even if it's just wave dash and play, like even if it's just wave dash forward a bit and then like see what happens, like that's a move. But right now it just feels like it's like here, don't fight right away. Like it's just like this situation. Like don't fight right away. It's just this situation. Like it's like I'm shooting lasers at you and then you're just power shielding. Like what are you doing with it afterwards?
I mean, so in this situation, like when I'm power shielding, like I'm trying to like see what the Falco's like mental state is. Like, are they gonna sit back and keep shooting the gun? Are they gonna like get annoyed that I'm power shielding and like come in? Like what do they want?
Okay, so let's say it's me because we're fighting me. I am pretty cool about just shooting you 8 trillion times. I will also approach after sometimes. So against me, what's the plan? Like let's say you know like this is to go on platform.
Yeah. Okay,
cool. So if that's the case, how do we move on to the platforms more effectively out of that power shield? Because like you'll do it like while you're over here in the middle of the stage, like where I am, and like you'll just kind of like sit there with it. So if the plan is to move on to the platform, then maybe like doesn't it make sense that after the power shield we should maybe wave dash back or jump back, right?
Yeah. Also, like, I mean, it, like, and depending on the situation, like, I'm also trying to close in space at some point, like, so, like, I'll try to, like, wave dash in forward tilt or some other stuff. Like, I feel like a lot of times what happens on that is, like, I'm misjudging the space or, like, I'm a little too slow on that.
True. So one small improvement I would say that would, like, make a big difference is, like, if you're going for power shields, like, here, come down here for a second. Like, I'll shoot, like, mid-height lasers. Like, go to the other, like, where the other side platform begins. Yeah, that's perfect. So, if I'm shooting lasers like this, like these middle-height ones that are pretty easy to power shield. Like, okay, maybe it's the low ones for her. Like, I think that
I was gonna say you're shooting pretty low, man.
These ones are fine. Get out of here. Whatever. Okay, that one was low. That one was ratchet. It's a habit. I don't usually shoot mid lasers. But yeah, like I think on these ones, one thing I'd say is just like get in the habit of either jumping to the platform immediately after the power shield happens, or like move to like or advance. Like one or the other. Like just as soon as you see the shield reflection, act. Yeah, like that. See, like what I mean? Like you're so much more actionable that way. And you actually get to use your power, like, because you have good power shields, and like this will like allow you to use them like more effectively. And the thing is, you can also kind of like set it up so that if you kind of wiggle the stick with it a little bit, I feel like you could probably option select and like wave dash back maybe. Maybe you'll accidentally buffer roll, like so maybe that's not a good idea because it's Samus. But like,
yeah.
You kind of get what I'm getting at. Like if we confirm we don't get the reflection, maybe then at that point we can look for a defensive option, but like, yeah, like you actually do have quite good power shields, so like, I want you to be able to like use them more effectively, because that is a skill you've honed. And like, the way that you would do it is you'd act out of it faster. Another one that's worth considering, like, if I shoot this laser and you buffer and you like immediately jump, I can't really approach you. You get that, right?
Right.
Like if I try to, and you like, even if I hit your shield, if you just short hop well, you see how quickly you come out of that? Like, it's so easy for you then, like, to maneuver around the platform, or like put out your fair to like contest me, or just like, if your back is to me, you can also back air. Like, I feel like you get to a good jump height with this character, like, pretty effectively for cutting off Falco's approach options. Like, here, just try your back air. Like, I'll just nair. Try your back air against this thing. Like, look at that. And, like, with it, I know that it's hard to space, but, like, yeah, like, it's... Here, I want fast fall so it's easier to, like, get the, like, there. See how, like, that just trumps it? Like, here, try it on my back air. Crazy. See what I mean?
Sure.
So, like, all I'm saying is that, like, immediately acting out of the power shield, I think needs to be a priority. Because if you're gonna go for, like, that seems to be one of the things you're most comfortable doing is laser defense. So if you're going to be building your, like, anti-laser thing around that anyway, then let's at least make sure we get good mileage out of it. And the way you get good mileage out of it is just by, like, acting out of it efficiently into, like, it's something that gives you paths. Wave dash, I think, makes a ton of sense. I think jump makes a ton of sense, and I think jumping and wave landing across, like, with the platform also makes a ton of sense because it's Falco. Like any of the three. So, with that, can I count on you to, like, try to work on that?
Yep.
Cool. Not that and I'm secure enough to know my bird's gotten better, but what do you think of him?
Yeah, I mean, your bird's very good. You also...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I thought I was going to flub that when I got the F-tilt.
Nah. You don't miss those.
Yeah, like, you also, like, pick a lot of options that I think are correct in this matchup that a lot of Falco players don't, so.
What does that mean? So are you saying I play lame? It's okay.
No. I would never call an effective playstyle lame.
It's fine. I'm a big boy. I can take it. Oh, that was good. You hit me as I was going through the platform too, which had to be in the plan. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I don't know, like... I think the biggest thing for me is just realizing that, like, as a space animal, like... This is gonna sound so stupid, but, like, the biggest thing I've changed, like, with my playstyle is just, like, I'm trying to, like, just look for more combo starters.
Right.
So gone are the days of, like, trying to win neutral, like, 8,000 times. Like, now I just, like, look for the good shit. Fuck. Like, there I wanted to down tilt you because it kills you. Yeah, like there I'm looking for laser down tilt. You called it out with dash attacks. That's good on you. But like, it's just like this is what makes Robot Lady die. Therefore, that's what I'm gonna look for. Like, it's not like the most sophisticated. Oh, nice wall of missile. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It feels better than like not playing. I think I'd overdo it still, but like I think it's better than just like sitting back and like back airing 8 trillion times.
Yeah, and it's actually really funny, like to kind of circle back to Loomer, like 100 years ago. Like I used to beat his ass on the regular, and like after one play session, like I explained to him, I was like, yeah, you're not doing anything. Like you're like, yeah, dude, you're winning neutral over and over and over again. Like, but you're not like doing anything with it. Like all of your moves are just better than mine. Like just win neutral and with those instead of just constantly sitting back and shooting the gun.
Well, yeah, and I think that's why we're seeing like Samus's move towards like some of her better aerials. Like I know that you're like kind of like you're a back air skeptic, and I get it. Like Samus not exactly known, especially in our day and age, for like being an air character, but like I do think that's why we're seeing more of them like kind of like adopt like what aerials that she has that can win fights. Like I think that's why we're seeing them do it more. Cause like it turns out like even Samus like has to actually do things at some point, right? She has to win fights. She has to get things that like do like lead to advantage state, and not even she is immune to the fact that like most of the like there's nothing in terms of raw efficiency. There's nothing in this game that compares to the like a descending aerial. Like descending aerials are broken.
True.
If you can get them, like, online, they're so powerful relative to everything else in a character's kit. Because, like, even fucking Roy, like, tries to play for them now. Like, don't test me, Insult. Like, they nair, like, so much. Yeah, like, it's just... It's crazy how much this game is built around the air, and I feel like there's no character that, like, is immune to that. Even fucking... Like, even Nicky's climbers, like, he back airs so much.
Yeah, I'm sure we've talked about this at some point, but, like... Ooh, I was not sure I was gonna hit that. But, like, yeah, like, all banning wobbling did for ice climbers is show them how good their aerials are.
I mean, it also, like, forced them to use their aerials, but yeah. I don't know, like, I feel like there's certain matchups, like, Samus Puff are, like, the two that I'm like, these two, like, them and Peach, I feel like wobbling did matter. I think, without it, like, those are tough, but... I don't think that, like... I don't think that a lot of their other matchups, like, really, like, are as impacted by it as people say.
Alright, chill out. We don't need to get that crazy, man. All right.
I wanted that was a no. That was a down air. That was not me trying to be crazy. That was just a down air while I had invincibility.
He's gone full blown Falco, everybody.
No, don't say that. Actually, you know what? Sure, I can live with that. That's full-blown Falco. Like, I saw the cheese and I was like, oh yeah. That's the stuff.
No.
Oh, I wanted to make it back. I'm noticing that he has, like, way more in-fight options than Sheik. Like, it's, like, with Sheik, I would never, like, I would never, like, take some of these crouch cancel positions against, like, a character like Samus, but I'm noticing with Falco, like, because of, like, how he has, like, actual, like, setup-free kill moves, like, they're hard to hit, but, like, because he actually has, like, things like his down tilt and his shine, like, I can actually just, like... Yeah, it's weird. I wonder how I'll do it, frame. Oh, I thought I made that. It'll be exciting to see. How do you think, well, who do you think's gonna win? Well, I guess J-Mook's going now, right?
Yeah, J-Mook's going now, so it'll probably be J-Mook. I mean, depends on how insane Zanya plays, or, you know, whether J-Mook feels like throwing.
What would J-Mook throwing look like?
I don't know. He'll like lose to me in like the 3rd round or something.
Oh, do you have a J-Mook win?
I do not. I barely have Poseidon wins. You think I can get a J-Mook win?
Uh-huh. Oops. I thought I had feed. I still thought it was so funny when you were like, God. Some of the UCL stuff is like, some of the screenshots I've seen of like the coaches chat, or like with Matt and stuff, are like legendary. I forget where it was, but I think Gio told you to suck your dick. No, told you to like suck my dick, old man.
Oh yeah. After his huge win, he goes, "Suck my dick, old man." I say, "Present it."
I'm like, oh, that's classic South Park. Let's go.
Suck my dick, old man.
They can present them.
It was funny. I hit him up for something else like after that happened that night, and he goes, "Sorry for aggressively asking for fellatio."
That is the most Geo thing I've ever heard. Your region is crazy. I love it.
Yeah, I've never and granted, like, I mean, I haven't been out to like SoCal town or anything like that, but like some of the shit Upstate gets into and how rowdy they get, I'm like, damn, like what? what have I been missing?
It's like this is like for me it's like a time capsule.
Right. Alright, let's chill out.
Oh, I love the grab there. But yeah, biggest takeaway here is, like, I can see you're already kind of doing it, but, like, it's just activate your power shields, like, quicker. Like, and more decisively. Like, we shouldn't be, like, that sucks. But yeah, like, we shouldn't be, like, making up our mind on, like, what play we're going for, like, as Falco's coming over, you know? Like, if we're taking lasers, if there's a chance that we're taking laser stun on our shield, and then like our like power shield didn't work, we should already like that should already be the plan for what happens. I also like that you're using more back air. It's mainly out of disadvantage, but like I get that it's a weird move to use, so like it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, like I do like that you're trying this stuff. I think that all of that is like exactly what I'd like recommend for like frame, because like I don't think that your style, like as I have said like numerous times, I don't think your style is actually bad at all. I think that it's just like it just needs cleanup in terms of like certain efficiency points. Like it's like when I watched you like in like at UCL and I was like, your style's fine, it's just there's too much nonsense like in where there's like actual like set play answers that you can be using that are very powerful. Like you're in solved situations and you're like acting like you have to like reinvent the wheel.
Yes, I'm told that way, please.
Oh god, am I dead? No. Oh, nicely done. You waited, and you can see how the back air just like GG's. You can see how the back air just like straight up overpowered like what I was going for. Like that's why it's good. It is difficult to set up, so a lot of it will involve advantage state, but like you know how to create advantage state. This is like, so I guess one other thing I'd recommend for like using back air, how good is your shield drop? How good are your shield drops right now?
Not particularly.
Okay. It probably isn't worth it to learn like an entire, like, can you do the ones where you shield drop during hit stun?
Let's just put it this way. I don't actively think about shield dropping.
Boot up Uncle Punch for me and share your screen.
Alright.
I know. This will be a quick one. This is a diagnostic. Like, relax. We're not gonna get too into it. Fine.
Dolphin.
Cool. Let's go to Battlefield. Okay, so dash, and then slide the stick into, like, while you're dashing, move the stick into the forward down notch, and then once you do that, press R while on the platform. Okay. So we're gonna hold that position. And then we're just, yeah. There you go. So that's a buffered shield drop. Usually people have a side that they're good at. Turn the turn input display on. Should be in like the main options. So general. And then should be right underneath the DI display. Yeah. And it'll have the inputs on the screen now. So like it's like it's like slightly technically speaking, it's slightly before the bottom right notch. That's where the shield drop is. So let's just see if you can do the buffered one. So again, like dash forward and then like dash forward and then after it goes into the bottom, like the forward down, then you just like do it. Cool. So remember, you're just like keeping it forward down. We're not actually going, Okay. That's okay. Oh, that was good. The other way you can do it is like hold forward, like dash and hold shield forward, and then like slide it into that notch. Yeah, that also works. That's like the axe method. So, okay. So remember, hold while forward you shield, and then you slide down, like forward down. Close. That one was good. So you always want your shield to like appear like hold it like dash and dash shield forward, just forward. Cool. So we have to like go faster on these because like we have to the dash into shield has to happen faster together. So it's like you're almost like pressing them together or like 1-2. Yeah, like that. And then like slide, and then while holding shield, slide down and forward. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So I take it that is not something that we can probably learn for frame, right?
No, probably not.
Cool. I would say that might be going forward though, that might be a big thing, like reason why you're having trouble when it comes to like these shield drops though. Sorry, when it comes to using back air. Because that setup, like going onto the platforms and then dash dancing into that shield drop, is a super, super common and effective way of setting up those back airs. Like, you can see how that would work super easily. It's just like you go up there as part of your combat, as part of your missiles, whatever. If the opponent comes at you, then you have like the option to wave dash off, fast fall into them. You can dash inwards and then like shield drop and then fast fall into back air. Like, you have a lot of ways of setting it up. I would strongly recommend that as like a way to like back air in neutral. If you are interested in like if you're playing this game after frame, I would and want to still improve. That's a big place where I would look. Okay.
Wow. If you're playing this game after frame, holy shit. Okay, man.
Well, I just mean like if you're playing this game with the end goal of improving and getting better at it. Like we have had discussions before where you've mentioned that, like, you know, you're kind of like, you know, it's hard for an old dog to learn new tricks. You're kind of happy with where you are. So if that's the case, that's okay. But this would be like, this would be a big opportunity in terms of your overall, like, aerial placement and efficiency.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.